Now I'm reminded of this lady who comes into the presence of the Lord as everyone is offering. And there's a combination of people present in that particular sermon, but this lady appears to give in all she has. And as this old woman gives in all she has, Jesus looks upon his disciples and says to them, out of all these people present in this place, that woman gave the best. You need to understand the fact that Jesus is not necessarily looking upon that woman when he says this to his disciples, but instead he's looking upon his disciples. So this woman has no idea what Jesus might be thinking by virtue of the sacrifice she has given in. Because Jesus is not looking upon her as she does this. And this is an idea that she has summed up in her head. And I have this incredible faith that as she perceives this offering basket, there's large amounts of money, and she's most probably doubting, can I do this? Because what I have is not worthy to be compared to what I see and so on, but she does it either way. And she's most probably thinking, God has not seen my offering, because at that point Jesus is not speaking back to her in favor of what she has done, but instead speaks to his disciples about it. And so many times we give in towards making a difference, we give in towards reaching out to the masses, and we're not seeing the benefit that comes through it. But I want to let you know that that ambition to reach out is a direct voice speaking to you, the direct voice of God speaking to you. And if you have that zeal to make a difference, do not be hesitant to engage upon it and live upon it, because God has called you to do just that. And sometimes you're given so much to the process and you're not seeing the benefit. The process of reaping out from what you've given in is not completely vivid in your sight, and for that reason you assume maybe this is not what I was called to do. But I want to let you know that ambition to reach out to the masses is God's voice to you, that declares subtly what you are destined for. And so if you will pay more attention to it, a lot will change. Because while you try to pull yourself together, the world is falling apart. The lives of innocent, noble young people are at stake. They are bound to the power that is linked to the grave without measure, and no one is prepared to do anything about it. And so you withhold and be negligent of this voice, this ambition, this deep aspiration, because you're assuming God has not spoken to me. Well, you're wrong. There's a lot of things that are happening out there that require the intervention of the masses. So if we could do this jointly, if we would live understanding that there's so much to be gained out of giving out of all we have. Because we have summed up this idea in our minds that you see, true giving is defined by how much you've given. No, it's not necessarily predicated upon how much you've given, but it's all predicated on how much you've given out of what you do not have. Because what defines love is not necessarily giving, but sacrifice. So you need to understand that all these people are giving into the presence of the Lord, are giving in out of an abundance of financial availability. But this woman gives all she has, and all she has at that time is a mere shekel, a piece of sex, which has no utility value of any sort. But that offering at that time is regarded as the best. Because when God weighs giving, he does not necessarily do it as per how much you have given in the proportion of the gift. No, the size. He does not measure based on its size, based on its amount. He does not measure based based on its size, based on its amount, based on its worth. No. If it comes from sacrifice, when you give in because you don't have much, this is all I can give in for the process, and you will get something out of it. And I tell you, you should not expect God to speak back to you in favor of what you have given in for the process. Instantly, what He says back won't be manifest in the movement of time, but if there's a bit of a delay in the process of encountering what He has spoken in favor of your gift, you do not deviate from making the necessary provisions into making amends to what appears to be the condition of this world, but you become consistent in acting upon that ambition to make a difference. Although things are not coming your way, although things are not shaping, you just keep on doing the same thing. Because somewhere in heaven, Jesus is looking upon you as you effortlessly put in strides to make amends, and He's looking upon His holy angels, and this is what He utters perpetually out of all those people. That son of mine, that daughter of mine has given out the best, and you do not know this, as much as that old woman never knew this when she gave in. So do not be intimidated by people who are giving in. They give in because they afford to, but you give because you love to. And even if you're unable to, you continue giving. This is my recipe. I've told you masses. Let us jointly engage in this operation that seeks to make amends what appears to be the condition of this world. Because I'll tell you, we are living in a time where the future is completely jeopardized by the fact that there's this evil that has taken over the lives of young people whom we presume have the future in their hands, and for that reason we cannot silently handle this right. But if we could jointly unite and stand against this, a lot will change. And I can tell you, Lord, about it. You see, sometimes you wait upon the voice of God to speak, but God has spoken to you so many times, and the problem is you're too negligent of the voice, and so you miss it. And by virtue of missing it, you prolong this condition that is jeopardizing the future of this world. You can take a peek at what's happening right now, and you will testify on what I'm saying. It is critically bad, and therefore critical amendments have to be put in place such that the condition of this world is restored. We need to preach a gospel that seeks to reach out to people so immensely that they draw nigh to God, such that He brings them back to the days of the world. And until then, my brothers and sisters,